Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. This is the part 2 of our credit score video. In this video, we'll be talking about what are the factors which affect your credit score and what you can do to get a good credit score. Now, if you haven't already checked the part 1 of this video, we will link it down in the description below, and please go check it out because there is a lot of information in there about the basics of what credit score is. So let's dive right into it.
So guys, both Equifax and TransUnion say and acknowledge that there are many factors that influence your credit score, but there are 5 major factors that we need to look at generally to understand how the credit score arrives to what it is. So the first factor is payment history, which is exactly what it sounds like. Do you pay your bills on time? And if you do not, it takes into account any missed or late payments. Now, it also takes into account how often this happened, how often you had any sort of missed or late payments. So the takeaway here is to make sure that you pay your bills on time and in full. And by in full, I mean that you should pay the total amount that you owe and not only make the minimum payments.
So the second factor is the amount owed. Now, this is pretty simple as well. It's basically how much is the amount that you owe to all the creditors. So for example, if you have 3 credit cards, it will take into account the balance, the total balance from all the 3 credit cards that you owe.
Right. Okay. So it's important to pay off your debt for all 3 credit cards in this case.
Yeah. So the third factor is the types of credit. Generally speaking, the more types of credit accounts you have, the better it is for you. Now, there are different types of credit accounts. The first one is a credit card account. Second one is a retail account. Third one is a mortgage loan. And the last one is an installment loan. So a general rule of thumb is to not have too many credit card accounts or too many mortgage accounts or anything like that. So to keep a healthy credit score, you should diversify a little, but then be mindful of for the fact that you have to pay your bills on time. So make sure that what all different types of credit you have, you just have to pay the bills on time and have a little bit of diversity so that you have a healthy credit score.
So the fourth factor is the length of your credit history. So your oldest credit account, your newest credit account, and the average age of all of your credit accounts comes into consideration while calculating your credit score. So as I said earlier, it's important to make a payment history. So my suggestion or our suggestion to you guys would be to have a credit card account once you come to Canada. So the moment you land here, make sure to at least apply for a credit card. Now, there are many banks which also offer newcomer packages, which make it much easier for you to get a credit card in the first place without any Canadian credit history.
Yeah, and the reason we are mentioning to open a credit account is because when you come here as a student, by the time you graduate, let's say it's like in 1 year or 2 years or even 4 years, by the time you graduate, you will already have a decent amount of credit history, which will help you further when you start working in terms of different types of loans that you will be getting in the future.
Exactly. You'll need to get finance loans maybe for your car once you start working. So it's really important to start off with at least some kind of credit card. Now that's for students. If let's say you're coming here on a work permit or a PR, it's not exactly the same, but the same advice applies to you. Make sure you get a credit card as soon as possible. It's always a good time to start your credit history if you don't have one.
Yeah. Now, last factor is new loans. Basically, you should not be taking any new loans if you already have a pending loan within a short period of time.
Exactly. So, for example, if you want to get two cars at the same time and you want to finance or take out a loan for both of them, it's very important to space out those two loans, because also if you make inquiries about getting approval for a loan within a short period of time, it will drop your credit score. So, very important, space out those loans, take a little bit of time, give your credit score a little bit of time, and that should do wonders for your credit score.
So guys, we are now moving towards the end of this video, and we looked at the TransUnion's website, and we have another tip for you. You should always use up to 35% of your credit limit as per TransUnion to build your credit score or to impact your credit score positively. So for example, if you have $1,000 worth of credit limit, you should always use only $350 of that $1,000 so that your credit score will be impacted positively and you will have enough time to build credit.
Absolutely. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching our video. If you liked our video, make sure you give us a like and hit that subscribe button along with the bell icon to get a notification when we drop our new videos. And we drop our new videos every Monday. Alright guys, bye.